Hey guys, it's Melissa here. Super excited to talk to you guys today. I was just telling my friends over on Instagram that I'm going live in our group here, but I'm also streaming live to Instagram because I haven't really shared my story in a little while. So I'm sharing in both places. I'm gonna try really hard not to get distracted because I have like a squirrel brain, so I will go too far back to back. If you do have questions at all though, or comments, put them down in the comment section and I will come back and respond then. So again, welcome to our group. I'm so excited that you guys are here because I have a lot of fun sharing this journey and this opportunity with everybody. I honestly, this thing has changed my freaking life, and I love to share that with other people because I went from being so unhappy and just content, not even content, but trying to find a place where I could be at least content with my life, to like freaking happy all of the time and like loving my life. And I want that for other people, specifically other mamas, because I'm a mom and it was really important to me. So like I said, I'm a mom. I got two boys. They are 7 and 9 right now. I've been married for 10 years. We are now in a great place. It wasn't always that way, which I'm going to share a little bit about my story. I now have been a coach for over 2 years and I love it. I do coach full time now. I should clarify. Coaching is my only job now, and I don't do it full-time hours though, but I do get full-time income from it. So we're going to talk about that a little bit more in our coaching peak. But I wanted to share that part. So my story. In 2015, at the end of 2015, I had hit like a super low spot in my life. I was waking up angry every day, yelling at everybody around me, especially my kids and my husband. I was crying myself to sleep at night. I would cry in the closet trying to get dressed. I would not let my husband see me naked ever. I wouldn't even look in the mirror naked ever. And I was just so unhappy. I was suffering from depression. I have an anxiety disorder. And I was just in a really, really dark place. I was in a place where I thought to myself that my family would be better off without me. And it was at that point that I, like by some grace of the universe, decided to like fight one more time, to throw one last punch and to try and find a way out of this. And in my mind at that time, I thought, you know, if I could just be skinnier, if I could just feel better about the way I look, then everything will be better. I obviously now know that that was a sign of my unhealthy mindset, but that is what got me started. And I knew that feeling better about how I looked would change some things. What I couldn't know then was that the process of learning how to be healthy and how to be fit, that's what would change my life. So also at that time, I was working for a nonprofit full time. I really love the nonprofit. We still totally support them. And however, I don't know if any of you work for a nonprofit or have ever worked for some kind of charity before, but you don't earn a lot of money. So we were having trouble at making ends meet. And we have these two boys, and if you have kids, especially as they get older, like everyone tells you how expensive babies are, but they're nothing compared to how expensive kids are. They grow out of everything every 3 days, and they want to go in every sport, and they eat you out of house and home. And kids just get expensive as they get older, more expensive. And so we were struggling. Our kids wanted to do things like join lacrosse and go join a rock climbing class and go on family vacations and things. I mean, things from small as camping to as big as Disneyland. And I just hated saying no. I hated, and it not in like a way that, like, my kids are the farthest thing from spoiled, but I hated that it was our financial situation that was making it so that I had to say, no, you can't take part in that sport or that activity that's going to grow your mind and grow your health and make you a more well-rounded human. I couldn't say yes because of our finances. And so I was looking for a way to earn some extra income. However, I had done the working at a liquor store in the evening thing. I had worked at a hospital in the evenings. I'd done a day home. I'd cleaned buildings on the weekends. All of these things took time away from my family, Sure, they added the income, but they took the time away. So now we have the income to put them in sports and take them on vacations, but I don't have the time to be there for them anymore. And so we were kind of in this like this stuck place, and I hated feeling like that. Financial stress is my number one stress, my number one stressor, and was creating a huge stress on our on our marriage. And so I was looking for a way to earn some income without having to leave my home. So I was looking at online businesses and online jobs that I could do. And in that process, I found this story of another mom. She has 3 children, and she joined a business right after she started, or after her 3rd baby was born, like 2 days after. She joined this business where she was doing a fitness program to help her get back to her like pre-baby weight, and she was helping other women do the same and earning an income doing that. And so now, like, hold up, because I am the most skeptical person in the world. I can see somebody physically do something and see the results and still not believe it. I'm like the most skeptical person ever. So I have no idea what made me contact this woman. I really don't know what the pull was. It maybe was just the universe putting me in alignment at that time, saying like, listen, you're in the worst place ever. You are thinking the most desperate thoughts ever. What could this hurt? And so I messaged her and I said, okay, like, tell me the details, right? Tell me what's going on and what are the strings and where are the catches. And I'm going to sign up for this program, and you're going to charge me like $9.99 a day for the rest of my life, and I can't get out of a contract, right? Like, this is what I'm thinking in my head. So I contacted her, and she told me more about the fitness program. Like, it's a home fitness program, comes with full nutrition plan, supplement shake. Like, you don't have to think about breakfast in the morning. Thank God. You just get to like work out at home. You get total support, guaranteed results or your money back, and you can start this business. She was going to train me to do this business, and I was going to have this opportunity to earn this income. And again, I have no idea the hell I was thinking, why I thought, sure, I'll try this thing. But again, I think it really was the universe saying, Melissa, this is going to save your life. Like, you're in a place where you're going to do something terrible. So what is the harm in trying this positive thing? So I asked her like about every catch ever, like, what can I cancel? What happens if I cancel? Am I going to be charged for things if I cancel? What are you going to charge on my credit card? And then I talked to my husband about it, and I was like so worried to tell him, because I have started everything and quit everything. And especially with fitness programs, right? Like, I started all of them and quit them all. And so I was like working myself up. The program costs, the package for everything costs $160. And I was like, okay, we don't have $160. Our bank account has zero or negative money. Our credit card is maxed out. Why? I'm going to try to ask him this, and he's going to say no. Like, what am I doing? And he shocked the hell out of me when he said, like, we've spent more money on less, and there is a 30-day money back guarantee. So what have you got to lose if you give it a shot? And I was like, okay, universe, like, even my husband's on board. So that was my sign, right? Like, here's your sign slapping you in the face. So I ran it through on my credit card, held my breath. It went through, another universal sign. And I said to myself, like, this is your chance. You have 30 days to prove it or lose it. And so I busted my ass. I did what she told me to do. I did the training. I did everything my coach told me to do. And I earned back the cost of my challenge pack in 2 weeks. So right from then, I was like, okay, I can do this. This is a sweet little side gig. My goal is to earn an extra $500 a month, right? I'm going to earn $500 a month. It's going to take that financial stress off, give us that little wiggle room, right? And so that was my goal. February came. I earned $500 that month, because I signed up in January, by the way. So the first 2 weeks, I earned back my challenge pack. February, the month of February, I earned $500. Hit my goal. Awesome. Yay, I can do this. March, set an even bigger goal for myself, and I crushed it and earned $1,500 that month. And then from there on out, for the rest of that year, while I was working a full-time job, raising the boys, taking them back and forth to sports and camping and family trips and volunteering and blah, 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 I earned an average on the whole year of $1,000 a month. And that was awesome for our family because it took that financial stress way off. And it took that weight off of my shoulders, and it took that weight off of our marriage financially. But beyond that, I learned that through the fitness programs, I learned that I could do hard things. That even though the very first day of my fitness program, I turned it off at 10 minutes, puked, cried, and quit. And then I started again the next day. And I proved to myself that I can do hard things. I could do anything that I put my mind to. I lost 30 pounds in the first year. I'm now, and still like through that, I'm the healthiest I have ever been. Through coaching, we do personal development every day. So, and like we can talk about this later in the group, but don't get me wrong. When I started, I was not on board with personal development because I don't need that self-help bullshit, right? Except I did, and I didn't know it. And the personal development changed my mindset and changed the way that I think. Now, I've done therapy before through my depression and anxiety issues, and I've done therapy and it's helped, but personal development helped me grow so much more. And then there's also this amazing community of other women and men, but mostly on our team, there's a lot of women, but there's this amazing community of women who support me and support everybody on the team, no matter what. Like, I don't know where you guys are watching from or where you come from, but where I come from, or where I grew up, I guess, what I grew up with was a lot of women not supporting other women, and a lot of like cattiness and drama and backstabbing. And I always thought I was not one of those women that was going to be friends with other women. Like, we just didn't mesh, right? We couldn't be friends. And I've learned that it's just, I didn't find my women. I didn't find my people yet. And I've now found them. And to have other women who cheer you on every step of the way, who are there every time that you fall, who are there to say, I understand, I've been there too, let me help you. Like, those women exist, you guys. They're out there. I'm trying not to get emotional. Those people exist, and they're out there in that community. That support is what has brought me this far. Because every time I felt like I want to quit, because I'm not going to lie, like, building your own business is not like, shits and rainbows is the only thing that can come up to my head. It's not always easy. It's very simple. There's steps to follow to do, but it's not always easy. It's not easy to say no to Netflix, to get up an hour earlier, to put in an extra hour at night when your kids have gone to bed. It's not easy. But it's so freaking worth it. But those times when it's not easy, that's when the community is there, and that's when they support you. And that's when you can reach out and say, I need a friend right now. And I have some of the best friends that I have ever had that I see face to face, like in real life, no computer screen, maybe once or twice a year at our annual events. But we still talk every single day. We're very, very close. We support one another. We know what's going on in one another's lives. Danielle shared on here the other day, this morning, Danielle's video, she shared with you guys that they are newly pregnant. When I found out that Danielle was pregnant, she told us right away, and I cried. I was at our dinner table, and I showed Kyle, and I cried, and I haven't done that for a lot of people, but I'm that close to Danielle, and I'm that connected, that I love that she is going to be going on that journey, and that I get to share that with her as her friend from totally different countries, totally other sides of the continent, and we've only seen each other in person once. That community is what I love so much about this coaching opportunity, and the community is what I share so much on our team. We are a family on our team. We do support one another. We cheer one another on, and we want to see each other do well. And I'm so freaking excited to find other people to join that family, to join that community, other women, and yes, some men, because there's men in this thing too, but other people who get it, other people who want to grow bigger lives and better lives. When I was at that low place in 2015, I remember thinking to myself, like, I just have to figure out how to be happy. I just have to figure out how to be okay with this life that I'm living and how to be happy with this life I'm living. And I was trying to shrink myself down to that level of mediocrity and trying to make myself that small to be happy with that mediocre, unhappy, depressed, anxious, desperate life. And I want to tell anybody else that is there that there's better things, there's a better life. I never used to be somebody that cried so freaking much because I was so happy and so moved about stuff because I didn't care about anything. And I care about things, and I care about helping other women find the life that they love and to build that freaking life that they love. And I've already gone way over my allotted time, so I'm going to end there. I am so excited that you guys are in this group with us, and I'm so pumped to talk to you more about this. Have a great time, guys.